Hi friends, this is OBAAPA'S recipes. Today's video I'm here to show you how to prepare Kraklo or Bankye Krakro. This is very authentic recipe and it's one of the most famous Ghanaian street snacks. So I decided to share this amazing recipe with you. So come and let's start cooking. This is very delicious recipe. Okay friends, so to get started you need cassava, and here we call it yucca. And it's the same as cassava, so I'm using about 3 pieces because I don't want a lot. But if you're making it for like a large family, you can use a lot of cassava for this recipe. So first of all, you have to peel off the skin because we don't need that for this recipe. And yeah, you can find this cassava everywhere. It is very affordable. And this recipe also, I remember growing up in Ghana, I used to, spend all my money buying this at school time. Yeah, it was really nice. I quite remember how crunchy, very, crispy, it was really amazing. So finding this recipe was really a joy, and I decided to, show you the recipe. So after we peel off the cassava, we have to rinse it or wash it very nice and clean. So after we wash our cassava, you have to get our clean pot ready. Next, I have here my grater, and that is what I am going to use to grind the cassava. So it has like 4 different sizes, but I prefer to use the medium and the smooth ones because that way I'll get the perfect consistency that I need. So all you have to do is just use this grater to grind this cassava into a very smooth consistency or texture. So go ahead and repeat it until you are done with all the cassava. This side is very important, and please do not blend it, because if you try to blend it you might get a very smooth, so smooth consistency like you're making gari or you're making like cassava dough. But with this process it is very easy, it's just stress-free. So after we grind everything into a very nice shape and everything is well done, we have to squeeze out the water in here. But I'm not going to use my hands, I'm just showing you how you can do it. But to do it in a very nice way, you need a very clean or cheesecloth to juice out all the excess water in here, because we don't need the water in this recipe. So this is how I get rid of all the excess water in my cassava. You can follow the same procedure and I think it will be very handy for you. Okay, yeah, until we eba be chimu nsuo no eyimu nsuo ni na yede efrem na ayese dry. So you can just follow the way that I'm doing and do it exactly how it is. So that way you will get a perfect and crispy Krakro. That's how we want it. Yeah, so this is very simple. But if you think you have like a better way of doing it, you can just feel free and do it as well. But this is my easiest way of getting rid of this excess water in here. But I'm gonna check and see how it looks. After we drain off the water, it still feels like a little bit wet. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna have a tray and then place aluminium foil inside, in which I'm showing you right now, and I'm gonna place my dough in here. So I'm gonna separate them, spread them around. I just want it to get dry a little bit, not completely dry. We don't want too much dry, but we want like a medium dry. So go ahead and separate them into a very small pieces. And after you're done with that, just leave it. If you have like a sunny day or something like that, you can just place them in the sun for about 2 or 3 hours. That way you will get a little bit dry, so it will be perfect for frying, like how I'm showing you. This is done. So I let it sit for about 4 hours and it feel a little bit dry. All right friends, so just make sure that it's medium dry, okay, not completely. And next we have to season it. So I'm adding here salt, and I'm gonna add a few seasonings as well. So I have here garlic, and then I'm gonna add my onion. Yeah, this is the right way to season, you know, your krakro, because you want it to taste nice, not just naked, you know what I mean. All right friends, so I just chopped up a little bit of green onion, yeah, and I'm adding it in there. But if you know you don't have it, you can skip this and then add, you know, fresh onion as well. But trust me, with this way it gives the very beautiful color. That's the secret behind it. Also, it gives the krakro a very nice taste as well. So after we mix our dough, go ahead and, you know, form it like a ball, you know, just like a little ball shape. That's how we want it, and we're gonna do that to fry them. Meanwhile, let me just turn my stove on into a medium heat. So I just put on my oil on the stove and I just added green onion, just, you know, to get a little bit flavor, because I like to spice my oil first before I fry it, you know, whatever I want to do. So next we're gonna just keep repeating and adding, you know, our cassava dough in there. Yeah, you have to roll it like a very small pieces, not very big, so that the inside can cook as well. And please make sure that you don't use a high heat. That is very, very important. And then just keep, you know, dropping them in there. Yeah, and that's it. This is very, very easy. So you just have to let it fry it until it turns like a very nice golden brown. If you don't want it to be too crispy, you know, you don't fry it too crispy, okay? But I quite remember in Ghana, when I usually buy mine, they always fry it into a very nice crispy, and just like that it is ready. So friends, our krakro or Bankye Krakro is ready. It's looking very, very beautiful, and as you can tell, this is very, very simple recipe that you can even do as a business, or you can just make it at home for your friends and loved ones. Your friends, Muntie Bankye Krakro meya den na menya biedi minisika meya den na menya biedi Krakro. Alright friends, I really had fun cooking this recipe and I hope you did. Until I come your way, stay safe, stay joyful, and have a blessed day.